Hello everybody, HAMBONE here today, bringing a brand new video. The game in the background, one second. Here. Let me get that computer screen out of there. That's pretty bright. Looks good. Alright. The gameplay in the background's Detroit Hardpoint. I do really awesome. I'm playing with a good friend of mine, Tears Fuel Me. She does pretty awesome herself. Hope you enjoy the gameplay, but the reason I'm bringing you this video is I'm hitting a major milestone in my life. If you follow me on Twitter or you watch my previous videos, you would know that I'm in the military. I've been in the military for almost 5 years. Oh, sorry about the voices in the background. I turned off my webcam so I can record this over, but I forgot to turn off my mic. So you'll hear me call out when I get a 3-piece or something like that. I'll turn the volume up on this so you guys can hear me better. But I'm in the military, have been for almost 5 years. I enlisted back in 2010. January 2010 is when I went to basic training. I went to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, where I spent almost 6 months training to be a military police officer. I had a lot of fun. Drill sergeants are pretty fierce when they start yelling at you and everything. It's a really big shock because when you first get there, you're just like, they tell you all these different rules and everything, like you can't talk back, you can't do this, you can't do that. So you're just like, it's just a mind blown. So you got this dude right up in your face, he's screaming at you, and there's nothing you can do. Especially if you're raised where respect is a big thing, which like it was for me. With somebody in my face just screaming at me, it was really hard for me to get used to. But you get over it once it happens a couple times. I had a lot of good times while I was there. Obstacle courses. Since I'm a military police officer, I got to do like driving obstacle courses with the I can't even talk, with the patrol car, like dodging cones and reversing through cones and shit. I had a lot of fun with that. When I graduated in June of 2010. I got stationed on Fort Riley, Kansas. Kansas is a really interesting place. I was about an hour away from Kansas City. I had a lot of fun on Fort Riley. Working the road for the first time was pretty awesome. My first night on the road, I got called to a DUI. Dealing with drunk people was pretty freaking awesome. They're really hilarious. They're so confused when you start to arrest them and shit. So I had a lot of fun working the road. I've ranged from DUIs to drug calls to attempted suicides, all the way up into a guy doing donuts in a parking lot with a diesel truck. Yeah, it ranges all over from the calls that you get. I had a lot of fun off Fort Riley. Unluckily, I didn't have the chance to deploy. Instead of deploying with the unit that I was in, they decided to give me orders to go to Korea. So that was a major shock when I got those orders, because I've only visited, at that point I was only visiting like 3 or 4 states in the United States. I've never been out of the country, never been overseas, so going to Korea was a big shock. So got on the plane, did the 14-hour plane ride over to Korea, which was pretty freaking awesome. First time on a really big airplane. When I got to Korea, I was told I was going to be stationed on one of the best bases way far south. But when I got there, my orders changed and I got sent all the way up north. I was literally 8 miles off the border of North Korea. The brief that they gave me when I got there, they're like, yeah, Camp Casey has a 30-minute survival rate if North Korea decides to invade. Welcome to Korea. That's what that's their incoming brief that they wanted to give us. So it was. Being overseas was pretty awesome. Korea was really awesome. Met a lot of awesome people. The only bad part is nobody spoke English. Like when you got a taxi, or because while in Korea, lower enlisted like myself, we weren't able to have vehicles. So everywhere you went was either taxi, train, or bus, or anything. But every time you got into a taxi, like this, they're like, "Where do you want to go?" You're like, "I don't know where I'm at." And they're like, "Well, where do you want to go? Take me to Casey," you know. So it was really hard communicating with the local populace, you know. But once you start learning some key words, kamsamnida, like just some of the smaller words to help you get around, got a lot easier. I turned 21 in Korea. That night was pretty interesting. My buddies took me out and had a good time. I explored Korea, went all the way far south. I sucks I didn't get to go to Jeju Island. I guess I looked at the stats while I was in Korea. The Jeju Island was like the #1 spot, honeymoon spot in the world at that time. So I wanted to go to Jeju Island. They say it's really beautiful. Never got the chance. I was always busy, either working the road or going to the field. Some type of training always got in the way of me getting to go down there. But I bungee jumped for the first time in Korea. Met a lot of awesome people, like some of the Koreans that were, they call them Katusas, the Korean augmentation of the United States military. They're Korean soldiers that get to work for the United States Army. They have to apply for this program and everything, so it's really hard for them to get. So these guys are really awesome, hilarious. But my time was over in Korea. I spent a year over there. So the Army decided to send me to Fort Bliss, Texas. In El Paso. El Paso. Come on, man. Kansas, Korea, El Paso. Come on, Army. But El Paso wasn't that bad. I've been here for about a year and a half. It hasn't been bad. Some really awesome people. Been going to the gym with some friends of mine for about 6 months. They taught me everything I know. I was one of those guys that was like kind of shy about going to the gym. I didn't know what I was doing. I'm a little bigger, so everybody I felt like everybody was judging me every time I went to the gym. But they taught me that people, like the guys that have been in the gym for a while, love seeing brand new people that come in there. So shout out to them, fucking teaching me everything I know about the gym. I increased from being able to bench 185. Boom, I'm at 280 now. I can bench 280. So it's really awesome. But my time is coming to an end. I leave in, where's my phone? I think it's 14 days now. I get to get out of the military in 14 days. It's been a really awesome experience. As a whole, I wouldn't say it was a bad experience or it wasn't a good one. I guess I've talked to a lot of people that have gotten out already, and they say it's either it's all depending on the units that you get sent to and what leadership you have. Mine, to start, wasn't that great, so it's kind of demotivating the military. So 5 years was plenty enough time for me. It's time for me to get out and go to college. Doing my 5 years, I did earn my GI Bill, which I will be getting a free ride through college, which I'm going to be doing, I think, aviation mechanic is where I'm going to go. Do a course where I can become an aviation mechanic / pilot. I've always been interested in that, so that's where I'm going to go. But I am going to try, try is a big word, I'm going to go to events, Call of Duty events. As you can see, I'm a decent player. I'm doing pretty awesome in this game, don't you think? But I'm gonna try to go to events and get picked up on a team and see if I can. I don't know, not necessarily win money. That's not the goal. I just want to be able to say I was able to play with the best and keep up with the best. You know, hopefully I can get picked up on a team and go to some of these UMG and MLG events and actually play against the best and see how I compete. You know, I think I can keep up, but you know, experience is everything. What else? I hope you guys are enjoying the gameplay. I know I'm doing pretty freaking awesome. But that's my experience. Had a lot of awesome experiences. I met a lot of awesome people. The military is a big deal. A lot of people, I guess like 1% of the population actually join the military and stay in. So I'm glad to be getting out. Did my 5 years. I'm done. It's time to move on. Well, everybody, I'd like to thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you did. You can follow my Twitter, HAMBONE IV4 is my Twitter username. You can follow my Instagram. If you like this video, please let me know in the comments if you think I should upload more videos just like it. Or should I just continue to upload montages or full games with the call outs and everything? Just let me know in the comments. Y'all have a nice night. HAMBONE is out.